Hello, Gemini. My name is Intuitiveness. I guess I'll just get into it. So, I check out my last video for you guys on my channel. I did a spring manifestation reading to see what seeds you guys were planting for the spring season, but it seemed like everybody was having issues in love, so I decided to take it upon myself to go ahead and do some love readings to go ahead and clarify that, because it seems like most of these love situations seemed a little messy, seemed a little drama filled. So let's go ahead and get into it. I'm going to pull 5 cards. It's going to be their feelings towards you, their feelings towards them, the actions towards you, the overall energy, and the obstacles that you guys may face. Let's go ahead and just get into it. 1, 2, and 3. Okay. So Gemini, it feels like, well, I'm not gonna say it feels like, cause I ain't really look. I was about to say it feels like though. Look, okay, so you have the Knight of Wands in reverse. So it feels like whoever, or I hate that I keep saying it feels like. Whoever that you are dealing with, their feelings towards you are that you're a very reckless and arrogant person. You're kind of just out here boastful, showing off. You're very beautiful. They could feel like, there are a lot of people that want you, a lot of people that like you, but at the end of the day, you're not tactful. You're just overly confident, but not in a good way. Um, your feelings towards them, though, don't seem bad. Your feeling towards them is that they're adventurous. Here with the Page of Wands, they bring out your inner child. They're happy all the time. They're not afraid to try new things. They're very outgoing. They're a breath of fresh air to you. So, okay. I don't remember what I said in my reading then, so I can't correlate it to what's going on now and tell you if it's part of a collective or not, but that's what your feelings are towards them. So if there's been a breakup, or if there's been issues, or this relationship's been on the rocks, it's definitely not you that felt some ill will towards that other person. It's this person that felt that way towards you. Now, moving on to their actions towards you, we have the Knight of Pentacles. So it seems like they're drowning themselves in work right now. They are trying to forget about you by just, yeah, drowning themselves in work. Probably going out, spending money they don't really have, to make themselves feel better. They're just making a lot of irresponsible decisions that obviously ain't gonna serve them, but we already know the action that. So there are certain ways that people try and get over other people. You either get up under somebody else, buy a whole bunch of shit to pretend that you are not upset, and try and do like a little glow up to make yourself look or seem like you're not upset. Or you just, make a bunch of reckless ass decisions, because sometimes that could feel better than not doing anything at all. So if you observe this person just, acting out of character, if they're normally a grounded, responsible person, know that these actions are just because they are trying to get over you. Now, the overall energy that I have for you guys is the King of Cups. So this person, or you guys in general, really wanted to be devoted towards each other. There was really there was some love, coming in, this person really, or you both really wanted to give each other love, but with it not working out, whoever, both of you, y'all are just kind of like, just over it. Very towards the whole situation. The way, though, that I will say well, I'm not going to say the way that they're looking at you, because you ain't doing shit. But I'm just going to say in my heart that I feel like mostly, even though you did not probably cause this to end and that person is ended this with you, they probably didn't really think it through all the way. Whatever feelings they had towards you probably came from an insecurity with them, because it seems like you were trying, for the most part, to be with them. You saw good in them, but for some reason they didn't see good with you. And we'll go ahead and clarify that later, but we're just going to move on from the King of Cups here, because like I said, this whole situation seems just to be a lot. Okay, it's very one-sided. It seems like someone feels like there's not a lot of give, and that they're just overwhelmed by the situation, and that maybe you don't even care. They probably thought that leaving you was going to cause you to care, and you just did not give two fucks for whatever reason. But like I said, we'll clarify that later. We also have the Eight of Cups here for the obstacles. So yeah, someone feels abandoned. Someone feels like you just kind of left them. You left them to go and figure it out on their own. Again, I'm just having that feeling that this person left or is acting some type of way towards you. If y'all have not broken up, they're acting some type of way towards you because they want you to see that you're wrong. They want you to see they want you to feel bad. They're trying to guilt trip you, Gemini. That's pretty much what it is. They're trying to guilt trip you, but the guilt trip isn't working. And you're kind of like, okay, well, I mean, I like you a lot. I don't really understand this. But if that's what you're saying, then it is what it is. And I don't feel like they got the reaction from you that they technically wanted. And now the obstacle is that this person or both of you feel abandoned by the situation. This is kind of reminiscent of the reading that I just did for Taurus, even though that was a whole, they need to leave whoever that is alone. But this seems a lot more sincere. Not exactly that someone is, just out here to blame you just because they're a narcissist and because, they can't take accountability for their actions. There could have been something that was done, something that was said, something that made this person feel as though like, what am I here for? What do you really need me here for? If you got this, if you got like this, then what am I here for? And again, like I said, they didn't get the reaction that they wanted, but you also didn't get the reaction that you wanted. You thought that you were about to be in a secure relationship, and instead, y'all are just sitting here on the rocks, and not even the good rocks. Okay, these rocks are bumpy and sharp, and we don't know what's going on. Let's go ahead and get some clarification for the Knight of Wands. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so yeah, we got the Empress in reverse. So yeah, they feel like you haven't really been nurturing the relationship. You are not acting as the Empress. You're acting very stubborn. There's a lot of masculine energy that could be coming out. And they could feel like it's because you feel like you're better than them, or because you're doing better than them, or, because you don't believe in them. But at the end of the day, they just don't feel that warmth that they want to feel from you. Let's move on to the Page of Wands. 3. Okay, so for the Page of Wands, clarifying your feelings towards them, we have the Two of Swords. So yeah, you don't even know what to do. You're completely conflicted. You don't know if you should leave. You don't know if you should stay. You feel like everything looks good, but you kind of feel blindsided by it. And at some point, you're going to have to make a decision. but at this point in time, it's just not something that you want to do. So I don't feel like this has really been a relationship that has maybe necessarily come to an end. It could have come to an end, but I think really it's probably more of a break than it is an ending. You guys have not officially called it quits. You just probably are not talking to each other or seeing eye to eye at the moment. I don't, do I need to shuffle? I don't need to shuffle. We're gonna move on to the Knight of Pentacles, their actions towards you. So we have the Six of Pentacles. They we have the Six of Pentacles in reverse. So this person can be in debt. They could owe you some money. They could feel like you owe them some money. But for one, they're just being selfish. That's what it comes down to. They're being selfish with their shit and what they have to offer you. It could be because they think that you got, like I said, you got it all in the bag. What do you need me here for? What am I here for if you got all of this, you know? Now, you might want to be careful because in situations like this, sometimes people want to, you know, start doing things like blackmail because they know you got it. So don't let that happen to you. But yeah, this person is really strung up on the fact that you are doing good for yourself and that you got it good for yourself. And they feel like either you're not helping them enough, but they're not going to help you either. They probably don't even got nothing to give you. Why are you so upset? Anyways, moving on. King of Cups. Clarify the overall feelings of this situation. We have the King of Swords. So there's a lot of clarity. Okay? Both of y'all feel like you know it all. Both of y'all feel like you have the answers to the situation. There's a lot of clarity in it on both sides. You have no hard feelings because you know that you haven't really done anything wrong. You were blindsided by the fact that they felt this way about you. Now, also, Gemini, I'm just going to throw this out there because, you know, Geminis have or tend to have big egos. Sometimes you may need to look at yourself, and although your way of presenting things and way of acting it's not malicious and you're not trying to make somebody feel some type of way, be really careful of how you could possibly, make others feel. Because I'm not going to say that this person is wrong, because I really don't feel any malicious intent in this reading at all from this other person as I did, you know, the previous reading. I feel like it's just a lot of miscommunication. You don't feel like you did anything wrong. They don't feel like they did anything wrong. There's pure clarity on the situation. But I feel like it just comes down to the fact that maybe you could actually have an ego, Gemini. Maybe you could actually be flashy. Maybe you could think a lot of yourself. I'm not going to use the word conceited, but you could think a lot of yourself, and it could be turning this person off. Sorry, I was reading the text at the same time. That was really rude. But yes, maybe you could have an ego, and that's what's turning this person off. But like I said, overall, when it comes to this, it seems like you both are very clear in what you want and what you don't want, and maybe there needs to be a conversation had. So, clarifying the Eight of Cups, the obstacles, you have Judgment. So y'all are going to have to make a choice. It's kind of in y'all's hands at this point. Y'all are going to have to make a choice on if you want to stay together, if you don't want to stay together. I would probably, because it feels like this is more of a break than a break up, I would probably take this time to really think about how you are being perceived by this person and compare it to what they are saying they're perceiving you as, because there might be some truth to that, okay? And that's not anything wrong to say about you, Gemini, but there may be some truth to how they feel, and maybe, just maybe, there can be some sort of compromise, because here with the Judgment card, it's not saying that you need to end, it's just saying that there needs to be one of y'all, both of y'all, need to really do some self-reflection and see if you want this relationship to work or if it's something that you want to just let wither away. Yeah. I kind of want to be nosy and pull some, Vanessa, stop being nosy. Okay, let's pull some love cards and see what love messages we have for some extra clarification of all these this tarot spread. What the universe wants you to know overall in regards to this relationship, because maybe this will help you in making that decision on if you should stay or if you should go. 1, 2, and 3. Okay. Here we go, Gemini. So yeah, you have attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. Express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture and let go of control issues. Allow the situation to unfold naturally. So yes, throughout this reading, like I said, I feel like you are I'm not going to say the star in the situation, but you know how there are some relationships where there's somebody that just has a bigger personality, has more oomph to them, and then they're hanging around somebody or with somebody that, not to say that they don't have no oomph or that they don't look good, but there's just not a lot of substance. They're not as outgoing as you. I really feel like with this spread that maybe you need to just be more nurturing to your partner. Maybe it's time to, if you guys go out a lot, if you guys, you know, have a group of friends, or you guys are a very social couple, maybe it's time for you to spend some time inside with each other, where you can actually show them some real romantic gestures, where you can actually show them where your heart really lies, that your heart does not lie out with your friends or with all the things that you have or at work. It lies with them, because maybe this person just needs some reassurance, and you not willing to compromise in that, or you being like, I don't understand what's going on. Maybe that is what is causing all of these issues. Okay, let's go ahead and pull some tea leaves out. Should I? We're gonna do it because I saw kind of it. And no, Gemini, no, we're not doing that today. 1, 2, and 3. Okay. Okay. So yes, the tea leaves that came out are deep friendship with someone of the same sex, climbing towards success, and triumph over troubles, obstacles. So yeah, you're elevating. I don't know if this elevation is something that has to do with this. I don't know if this elevation is making someone uncomfortable or making it seem like they no longer have a stance in your life. But like I said, I really feel like whoever you're dealing with, and this could be roles reversed, this doesn't always have to be you, but if you are dealing with someone that has watched you grow, has watched you gain success, has watched you gain friends, material things, they could probably feel like they have no place in your life anymore. You know, you could have possibly, you know, started off on the same level, or, you know, got it out the mud together, and now you're doing hella good, and they're just kind of like, you know, what about me? What about me? So, like I said, I really feel like in this situation, Gemini, that you need to take a step back from work, take a step back from your friends, take a step back, maybe plan a vacation or something with this friend. I mean, a spa day, I don't know, a dinner. Look, I don't need watch Netflix. You can do something, but you need to do something that does not require you being around other people, so this person can feel your love. Because like I said, you're going to have to make a decision whether you want to stay with them or not. And also, Gemini, think about it this way also, is that even though you may truly love this person, or even though they may truly love you, sometimes you do grow apart. Sometimes the way you see yourself, or the lifestyle that you see yourself having, that person might never be comfortable with it, might never, you know, understand it. And the last thing that you want to do is end up with someone that is constantly upset or constantly giving you the side eye because of, you know, your accolades, because you're doing better. Yeah, do what's best for you. So when you're making this judgment and deciding if you want to be with this person, think about, you know, is it going to cause me a headache? Would I rather be with someone that understands my lifestyle and understands, you know, how outgoing and the way of life that I want to live? Or do I want to live and be with someone that's going to want me to stay home? Do you want to stay home? Do you not? I mean, these are things that you need to think about. And I think that that's the overall situation, Gemini. So self-reflection is definitely needed, meditation is definitely needed, and a conversation definitely needs to be had in regards to this, or else, you know, the relationship could fail if it hasn't failed already. Yeah, I hope that resonates. I hope that gives some. I feel like, I'm gonna tell you the God's honest truth, I feel like I just left y'all with like nothing at all, but hey, I hope that resonates with someone. If it does, please like and subscribe to my channel, and I hope that you have a great rest of your day, Gemini. Bye.